So let's start off. Thank you again to our sponsors, KTV, GripTape, 165 Global, Trek AI, Zendora Homes, and the other one. For all the support, again, without this event, it wouldn't be possible. So I wanted to just take a moment to contextualize again about the privilege of being in this space, in this institution. So Father David and Father Mark Lewis, the rector, gave a little bit of historical background, but I wanted to share a few more details because I think they're pretty epic. And when you're going home and telling people what you've been doing for 2 days, this might help justify the time away from the family or the business. So first thing, 17 popes are alumnus of the Gregorian. And among the Gregorian's alumnus are 72 saints and beatified persons. Notable alumni include His Holiness, His All Holiness Bartholomew I, who's the ecumenical patriarch of Constantinople. So I thought it'd be kind of cool just to run through some of the saints and some of the popes. Let's start with some of the saints. I'm sorry. Two more important stats. 34% of the cardinals who are alive are alumni of the Gregorian. And 23% of bishops in the world are alumni of the Gregorian. Okay, so let's dive in and share a few little tidbits on saints. So one, Saint Aloysius Gonzaga, who's an Italian Jesuit novice who died while caring for plague victims in Rome. He was the patron saint of youth, alumnus. Saint Robert Bellarmine, Jesuit cardinal and doctor of the church, known for his influential theological writings during the Counter-Reformation. Saint John Birchmans, a young Belgian Jesuit scholastic known for his cheerful piety. He's the patron saint of altar servers. Saint Maximilian Kolbe, a Polish Franciscan friar who received his doctorate at the Gregorian and was martyred at Auschwitz after volunteering to die in place of a stranger. Saint Oscar Romero, Archbishop of San Salvador, who also received his doctorate in Rome and was martyred for his outspoken defense of the poor and human rights. All right. Now, I know some of these people won't feel as epic, but I did think it'd be kind of cool to kind of go through chronologically some of the popes who are alumnus of here, just share just one line about them. So starting with Pope Clement VIII, hopefully I get my Roman numerals right here, 1592, 1605. So he reconciled with King Henry IV of France to the Catholic Church and presided over the Jubilee of 1600. Pope Gregory the 15th, 1621, 1623, he founded the Congregation for the Propagation of the Faith, Propaganda Fidei, which is now the Dicastery for Propaganda of the Faith, to organize a missionary work. Pope Urban VIII, his long pontificate saw the Galileo Affair and the commissioning of major Baroque art, including the Baldacchino in St. Peter's Basilica, that big, beautiful one. Pope Innocent X, known for his political influence during the 30 Years' War and patronage of the art, including Bernese Fountain of the Four Rivers. If you haven't seen that, it's a beauty. Pope Clement IX, the popular and brief-reigning pope who mediated peace of Aachen and was known for his charity. Pope Clement X, we're in the 1670s now, canonized the first saint from the Americas, Saint Rose of Lima. Pope Innocent XI, a reforming pope who opposed nepotism and organized the Holy League, which defeated the Ottomans at the Battle of Vienna. Pope Innocent XII, 1691 now, issued a papal bull that definitively abolished the practice of nepotism in the papacy. Pope Clement XI, renowned the 1700s, issued the Bull of Unigentis condemning Jansenism, a major theological controversy of the era. Pope Innocent XIII also contended with the Jansenist controversy during his brief pontificate. Pope Clement XII commissioned the Trevi Fountain, which is just down the street, and the new facade of St. John Lateran, which is another extraordinary church. Pope Benedict XIV, now we're at 1740, a highly respected scholar and canonist who promoted learning and reformed church administration. Pope Leo XIII issued the landmark encyclical Rerum Novarum, establishing the foundation of modern Catholic social teaching. We're now in 1922. Pope Pius XI signed the Lateran Treaty, which established Vatican City and wrote encyclicals against Nazism and atheistic communism. Pope, yeah, because communism is so aesthetically. Pope Pius XII led the church through the turmoil of World War II and defined the dogma of the Assumption of Mary. In 1939, he became Pope. Pope Paul VI guided the church through the conclusion of the Second Vatican Council and issued the encyclical Humana Vitae. And finally, Pope John Paul I, known as the Smiling Pope, for his humility and warmth during his pontificate, which lasted only 33 days, sadly. Okay, there you go. Pretty epic, right? So they've all walked these halls. And I wanted to do this because we're about to hear from the current Pope, and I thought it'd be good to set a little context. Okay, I just want to briefly, I just want to thank Father David Nazar and, of course, to Father Mark Lewis for hosting us. I just want to say, Father, it's really been remarkable working with Father David Nazar over the course of these last few years. For those of you who don't know, he was the rector of the Pontifical Oriental Institute before this position, which is the church's leading academic institution for the Eastern churches. And what he oversaw there, I've never seen in Rome before. An institution that was not doing great at all. He completely turned it around. And I'm talking the administration, the faculty. If you go there and you check it out, it's quite a wonder. It has to be one of the most advanced universities in Italy. He hybridized all the classrooms so that you could for people that were participating digitally. He did this because he felt it was a way to kind of provide access to others who couldn't necessarily be in Rome to take advantage of the courses and of course the great insights of the professors before COVID. So when COVID happened, they didn't miss a lesson. It was the only university in Rome, I'm assured, that was the case. He did things like created a Wi-Fi mesh network, throughout the entire building, optimized all the classrooms, light, sound, air purification. He put in these robotic cameras in the Aula Magna for dynamic live streaming, just unprecedented. This was years ago. And now he's been appointed the administrative director of the new Gregorian, which includes the Pontifical Oriental Institute, the Greg, Legio Maximum, which returned now, and the Pontifical Biblical Institute, which is the world's leading institute for the study of the Bible. So, after what he did at the Orientale, I'm very much looking forward to working with him as he oversees, hopefully that program of technologically upgrading the place and working with Father Mark to make administration even more solid. So, thank you, Father David. And if you ever want to sit down and talk to a guy who knows how to get things done in Rome, and I guarantee you there's not many of those people, he's the guy to talk to. So, and I want to thank you all again for coming. I had an opportunity to sit in some of the workshops yesterday, and I was really impressed with. I was expecting to be good discourse, but it was really a pleasure. And again, many people have commented to me that one thing that's shocked them the most about coming here is just the caliber of people in the room. So, thank you for making the time, coming here and participating in the conversations. I hope it's been rewarding for you. It certainly has been for me.